34-foot mark. And he has to be well satisfied with that run as he's setting the sled here in the 5,000-pound modified class. We'll get the word from the track officials as exactly what they're going to do. Now, they'll make their decision. If they're satisfied with the setting of the sled, Rick would have the opportunity to take his pull, or have the option to come back and pull immediately, or in sixth position. Now, you can see it on the screen at both ends of the Coliseum. Right up at the top, you can see the distance. 232 and 8 inches. 232 and 8. On the top of the screen is the footing. On the bottom is 3 runs. You see it on the screen. So you can see the screen up there. Going over towards the left side of the track, going awful close to the 234-foot full pull. In fact, he knocks the red man banner right over with the dirt coming off the top. Modified class many, many years. Takes up the slack in the chain. 468 cubic inches, and a supercharged Chevy. There he goes. He's going for it. For the first time, he was down there, what, 222. He 232 the first time. 234 is the length of the track. He may be far enough to get into that full pull category. Going to have to wait for the laser. You can see the red light's on right now. As soon as the green light comes on and that laser, it'll take about 10 to 15 seconds. So all that goes into the computer and starts to read out. And we'll find out whether Rick Austin was able to push it down the track just a little bit further to get into that full pull category. Watch the monitor screen. Watch the screen up at the end of the track.
Now, this is a whale of a run. If you look at the big screen up at the end of the right straight at us, holds her right in there. That had to hit the brake a little bit, but an excellent run to launch the 5,000 modified class.
Remember the first. Look at it. If we're pulling on a 234-foot track, there's 2, 33, and 10. Just a right on.
All right. You're saying a winner or winner's circle?
Winner.
Winner.
Number 1.
3 times? How's my guess?
Roger was here back in '82, the 5,000-pound class. Get ready as he starts to wind it up. He's turning up into the 30,000 RPM range on these turbines. They have an air clutch. He'll be able to slide it right out. You'd have to say this tractor, well balanced, well geared for this type of a track. He's going hard, throwing his few sparks out the stack as he makes his way down the track. He's at 100. He's at 150, going hard. He needs 234 if he's going to get up there in that number 1 spot. Good run for Roger Toots. Not quite enough. Not enough to get it out there to move into the number 1 spot, but then he has to be satisfied with that run.
I was watching him. They've got a good close-up, and a few people want to get. I think we're probably picking up the best footage I've ever seen in a tractor pull. As you know, we've been in this business for a long time with the television, and I just simply want to commend the fine job that the Sunrise Video Production people are doing. And you can order the highlights. Here we come again now with Roger Coots. Right down the track he comes. Perhaps Les would like to have that front end a little bit more level. But like you say, good piece of driving for Roger Coots. But I was saying to you that you can pick up, order, videotape, MasterCard or Visa card. You can get this session.
Take the slack up in the chain, and Russell Mount will give him the green flag, and he'll take his shot at it. In tractor pulling, they only get 1 shot. After they pass that 75-foot mark, they're into their official run, and that's the only shot you get. So it's 1 time and done in the class. There he goes. Close to that 234-foot mark, and we'd have to say an excellent sled setting by the NC Plus hybrid sled, owned and operated by Dave Hager. Dave sitting in the seat of that big NC Plus hybrid sled known as Old Ironsides. Old Ironsides, the last 2 years in a row, 83 and 84, was voted the most popular sled by the competitors. The competitors vote on which sled they would like to hook to.
Boy, I'll tell you, Les, this was just an excellent run. Here we go, an instant replay. Wayne Ross moving off the 30 feet, 2 and 4/10 inches. Brings that baby straight down the track. Excellent tire speed. For him to want a better pole, I don't know how he can do it.
Well, and he may have wished to get his front end just a little bit higher in the air. He was really carrying the front end, or setting the front end most of the way down the track. I'm sure he wished he could have moved some weight back. But in his 5,000 pound engine, of course, he has the fuel injection on it. This would be one of the setups to get the most horsepower out of the Allison.
Here we go, General Stone, Gardner Stone.
1,710 cubic inches of Allison engine. Gardner Stone going hard for it. He's got a good run underway, picking the front end up and carrying it. He's looking really good as he goes towards that finish mark. He's going hard for it, and no doubt about it. Over Gardner Stone. Let's hear it for him.
Oh, yes, sir, look at the fire. The General.
He had an excellent run. You can see right out of the hole.
Wow.
Really got onto the right program.
He locked the tires on that one.
In fact, you can see it about the 75 to 100 foot mark. Here's the replay.
Now watch this.
75 to 100 foot mark. See those tires start. Great job of driving, going towards the left side. Look at that, he carries it. Carrying the front end the rest of the way from about 100 foot on. The tires never touched the track until he shut it down. Great job.
You bet it was, Les, the General, driven by Gardner Stone as we
Dirt from flying up around into the intake of the engine. Those big fenders have a purpose. That's to keep all that dirt dust off of those engines. Green flag comes down. Here he goes. Rick Giletti. He's coming awful hard. This is what you call getting personal now. That's not what you call a good run, is it, Rick? That's a fun run.
That's a fun run.
Fun run. Woo! Tough break for Rick Giletti. Let's give Rick a good hand. Tough break for him. Front end way in the air. And I think Eddie probably has it all up in the front that he can put up. Yes, there's no weight on the back. No weights at all on the back of the tractor, so that means if he could have put some up in the front, he would have. Tough break for him. Beautiful. Hey,
oh, this is a lovely tractor.
Let's watch the rerun.
Here goes the rerun. Rick Giletti, and he comes right here. And he just takes an awful, and at that point, and I couldn't really, I was still squatted down, and I said, well, no, he'll take her back on the track. Well, that's about when I decided to scrape.
Well, I would like to see that run again. They'll stay in tune.
Here we go.
Steel freeze.
You bet.
Color Me Gone. Out of Irville, Ohio, Allison-powered machine. Here he goes. He starts bringing out the hole. He's coming out hard. Really bringing it on. Oh, going strong. Tough break for him, as you can see. He hit that 200-foot mark. It was coughing just a little bit. Now, whether he was backing out of the throttle or whether he was just having some fuel problems, it was definitely backing down 2 or 3 times there as he made his run. Maybe we can catch it on the instant replay. Exactly. Try and keep an eye on his hand on that fire.
Look at that fire. There we go. Instant replay now. Check the big screen up above.
Keep the eye on the throttle head and see if he actually backs out of it or whether it was just having a fuel problem to cause him to lose horsepower there for a second. Now it must be in the engine because his hand is staying right down on the throttle. He wasn't backing out of it at all.
2:24 and 3 for Neil Frigg.
Style tire. This may look a little different.
Maybe he hasn't sharpened them as much too, but just to look at it, looks like a wider tire. There we go.
Ed Burtford, he needs a full pull if he's going to stay in the competition. He's got a good run going. He's looking strong. Center 200, 210, 215. Good run for Ted Birchborn as he set the HC, High Performance Hybrid sled down there close to that full mark.
Well, I'll tell you, for one engine now, he made just one super showing. No doubt about it. We'll pick it back up on an instant replay in a moment. But he took that right down the track. Ted Hertzbarn leaves the arena. We'll see him go right now. Instant replay. And this super run, this guy.
Just has his front tires touching the track. Just an excellent weight job. Saying for the engine, he got much distance more out than anyone so far.
And there it comes up. 224 feet 6 inches. Let's see what the girls say. 224 and 6 for Ted Hertzbarn. Puts him in 4th place.
So he can get it out the end. Right up against the wall down there at the finish mark. The red man, full finish marker. You can see him. He's just won this last time. He'd like to take it to the road. Here he goes. The finish mark over the 234-foot mark, no doubt about it. Ronnie Reed. Ronnie Reed just breezing it right out as he gets ready to leave the arena. Let's give him a good hand. Ronnie Reed, let's hear it for him.
Well, that's a red man chewing tobacco. America's #1 chew, has been for many, many years. Also, our thanks to the Kendall Motor Oil Company. Another look at Ronnie Reed on instant replay. To the Kendall Motor Oil Company, and so many drivers rely on Kendall. We hope that you will too. Also, our sponsors this year, Big Ben Work Clothes by Wrangler, the people who sponsor the Banner Brothers.
Fresno, California, one of the West Coast guys. If anything he'd like to do is put California in the map by winning the 5,000-pound class. There he goes. Really winds it up. Mark, and then he really had it up in the air. And again, probably wishing he had some more weight on front, but these guys are really limited on the amount of weight they can put up in the front on these 5,200-pound tractors. John Freo out of California, Fresno, the 454 cubic inch Chevy. And as you move to the instant replay, you can see when he hit that 150-foot mark, he really had the front end high in the air. He came out nice and easy. Got with the program right about 125 foot. Watch as he pulled off the left side of the track. He back up and hop into the jump, and that definitely hurt his pull. So you have to be well pleased with the single supercharged machine for use on the P-51. Mark Hare out of Springfield, Ohio. The Allison engine, 1,710 cubic inches. He needs to go past 234 feet. If he wants to stay in the competition, he has to make a full pull. 3 other guys out the end. He'd like to make it number 4. He's starting to wind up. Here he goes. He's looking strong. He's up at 200, still taking a chug, going for 234. Oh, and he is awful close. He may have slid it out the end. He may have made it number 4 in the pull-off. He may have made it number 4 in the pull-off. Have to wait for the distance. Remember, 234 feet. Now, if he wanted to have the longest distance without going out the end, he had to pass 2:33 and 10, being held by Rick Austin. The laser is now reading it into the computer, and on the TV screen very soon we should see if he made a full pull and how far short. There it is, 2:33 and 10. Ed, look at this. Now remember, Rick Austin at 2:33 and 10, 2 inches short. And now Mark Hare at 2:33 and 10. There's a tie for number
Modified class. First driver, the General, and Gardner Stone.
Oh, Ed, you'd have to say another excellent run for Gardner Stone. You can see carrying that front end. He again picked it up about the 100 to 150 foot mark. Excellent weight setting, excellent tire speed. He just had to have everything right on that run.
Absolutely beautiful. Just, well, like you say, Les, you just could not ask yourself to do any better. And especially when you're talking about a very key event. Here we go, instant replay with the General. Boy, he has followed things up good again down here at trackside. 2:25, that's the figure. Beautiful run for the General. 2:25, the figure to beat now in the pull-off.
And you'd have to say it was probably about one of the best weight settings we've seen. He picked it about 3, 4, 5 inches off the ground in the front, and that's the way he carried it on down the track to about that 200-foot mark. Never breaking stride. What's got that? You've seen Gardner Stone run, taste that Super Pole win. Carl Sneller never got that #1 mark here at Super Pole. He's going to be going hard for it. Green flag is out. Here he goes. Really hard. And good run for Carl Sneller as he spins out down there past the 200-foot mark. Remember, Gardner Stone. Sitting here at 2:25 even for Gardner Stone, and Carl Sneller right down there about the same distance. We have 3 guys. All 3 of them are going to be in the winner's circle, no doubt about it, for the top 3 positions. Let's give Carl a good hand as he shuts it down. Carl Sneller, the beautiful noise machine, and we'll see it on the instant replay.
So that sets the stage. Here we've got our winner of the tickets for the National Bowling Championships in Bowling Green. Don't forget, Boilermaker Tractor Pull, September 14th and 15th. The pull here at the Indiana Fair, August the 15th.
And we have a winner. Good run there, Carl. And that's, now we have to ask you this. You're watching the 5 modifieds. Who's your favorite competitor here?
Ronnie Reed.
Ronnie Reed, good choice. Now when they start pulling the 4-wheel drive, here he goes. There's no doubt about it. He knows what it's all about. Ronnie Reed drags it out the end again. What a show. What a job of driving horsepower. He did everything. As he goes out of the arena, let him hear it. Ronnie Reed, #1 in the 5,000-pound modified class. And Ed will need Ronnie Reed. We need Gardner Stone. And also, look at the instant replay on the TV screen. Take a look at it. Excellent run. Just taking the front end again. It was fighting. It was going off to the left side of the track, and he kept it straight. Just breezed it right out the full gate.
And so fitting, Les, a defending national champ of 1984, comes right back, runs late in the class, and shares with all of us what it's like.
Drive trucks, no doubt about a tough competitor. Here he goes, Mike Snowball. Good run for Mike in a Chevy-powered machine. Chevy fans, let's hear it for him as he sets the distance to beat.
Hey,
in that 4-wheel drive truck class.
Good-looking truck, too. I like that.
We'll get with the officials and see whether they get the sled set up. What we ought to do, we ought to have a contest between each side to see which side can get the best wave going. Now, as the sled goes back, let's do it this way. On this side over here, as the sled goes back, as the front of the pan passes you, stand up. As the front of the pan passes you, stand up and then sit down. You ever see these waves in a football game? Andy knows what it's all about because the TV cheers for it. He has to watch the wave because they're not doing anything else to cheer for. Good run for Mike.
On the microphone. Here we go. Let's bring him out. #2.
Chevy-powered machine, sending it right down there near the full mark. Going to have to wait for the laser to read it out.
Let's see what they say. I think he's out.
He may have gotten it up there to the 234 mark. That's a good run.
Scott Johnson with a whale of a run.
Those flaps may have done the trick.
Throws that dirt out to the side.
Well, we'll get ready here, Ed. I'm sure they'll have the instant replay, and we can take another look at it. He didn't seem to have to fight it very much.
Here it is.
Pulled to the right side just a little bit.
Oh, boy. Right down the track. Yeah, you can see those flats throwing that dirt out to the side.
He's going hard. He could breathe.
Good run for Scott Johnson. Pull, right it down.
Chevy fans, give him a good hand. You can see full pull on the screen.
On deck, ladies and gentlemen.
Competitor out of Florida. Chevy fans, get ready. He can put it into the full pull category. He's been strong and consistent all year. Green flag is out. Here he goes. Glenn Davis. Hollywood, Florida. He's going hard. Oh, no. Tough break.
Boy, right at the 100-foot mark, or 110, Les, and let loose.
Tough break for Glenn Davis. Disappointed he is, but you'll notice when he gets out, win, lose, or draw, or break, he always is very, what would you say, relaxed, friendly guy, loves pulling, but it has to be a real disappointment here in the Super Bowl in this class. Looking underneath.
Let us share again, Les, in the 5,800-pound four-wheel drive competition for 84 on the Grand National Circuit. He finished third.
Here it is on the rerun, Ed. I don't know if you can see anything underneath or not. You get out there, you can see it hop and jump a couple times, and then the right front wheel did lock up and slide. Just Tony Everett, the dough runner.
All right, Tony, see what you can do. Green flag is up. Let's bring him on.
Green flag up for Tony Everett. He's only 16 years old. He's rookie of the year. Tough break for Tony. You can see he got the hopping and a jumping. He backed out of it. He backed out of it, never got with it again. Now, Ed, you wonder what goes through the driver's mind. He's thinking there, does he stay with it and possibly break the truck, have a real rough ride, or do you back out of it? And I think his intentions were to back out of it and then hit it again. But that sled was really on him when he did back out of it. Just killed him before he had a chance to really get back with it again.
Good explanation, Les. By that time, it was too late. We'll pick it up on the instant replay. Here we go. We look at the cameras now. That's a good run. Everything is all set. Here's the early stage of the pull. And then she gets to rocking on him. About the 150-foot mark, and he never got her settled down after that. Cost him a lot of footage, and, well, the defending national champ, I tell you, will not be a bit pleased with that. 176 and 10.
Came out the end. Feel free to do it. Yell you down the track. Green flag is out. If Ford's going to do it tonight, this is the guy that has to do it. The only Ford in the class. He needs a full pull to stay in the competition. It's Tony Osteen, the Georgia Rebel, out of the state of Georgia. West Green, Georgia, Tony Osteen. Here he goes, Ford fans. He's taking it to it. He's got a good run going. Oh, he took control. He's really going 150, 200. Still digging hard in. Yes, there's that about it.
On race day, you betcha. Ford, I love it. That's what we've got back in the barn. Woo! Just write it down. Pull, write it down.
Give him a hand as he lays the arena. Tony Osteen.
All right, Tony, you're my kind of man.
The score now is Chevy 1.
Here we come. Instant replay.
Ford 1. Yes, and Dodge 0. As you see it on the rerun screen, it took it right out the end like it wasn't even hooked to the sled.
We are set for the Dodge.
Green. The big question is, can he do it? Still think he can do it?
There we go.
Hey, cheer him on.
Watch, he can do it.
Let him hear it.
He can do it.
He needs 234 feet of full ball. Here he goes, Jim Weissel. Lights up the Dodge. He's going hard. He needs that full ball. He wants to stay in the competition. He's going down the left side of the track. He's going to do it. Going strong. 200. Oh, still looking good. He's looking extremely good. And yes, it might be. Oh, yeah, let's go for him.
What do you say, guys? How's it look? Look like it's out? Well, people in the stands are saying he's out.
He's out.
Jeff,
Okay,
right, so
let's wait for the TV monitor.
green flight is on.
Here it comes out on the replay.
Check it out.
And look at
There it is.
Full ball for Jeff Weitzel. No doubt about it on the instant replay. Coming down the left side of the track. Oh, what a daring run. He's only about 3 to 4 feet off that white line as he goes out the end. Good run for Jeff Weitzel out of Orient, Ohio. Full ball with an 84 Dodge. The score is now Chevy 1.
A year ago, wouldn't he like to make it 2?
He would like to make it 2 years in a row. Green flag is out for Gary Breed, the combination out of Virginia. And like to get into trouble of the year. He's going hard. He's looking good, still going hard, digging and drilling, trying to get every inch he can to pass that 234-foot mark. And it looks like he may be just a little short. Good run for Gary Breeds, but not quite enough to get it out the gate. You're going to have to wait for the laser to tell the story.
And indeed, Les, he is going to be disappointed with that run. He had all the confidence in the world that he could blow that thing right out the end, and it did not.
6 Indy Super Bowl. Here's the rerun. You can see Gary Breeds, 228 feet 4 inches. And I'm sure that maybe that confident jump when he first started there hurt his run just a little. He had a pretty decent run, just not being able to hook it all together. We can see a lot of smoke coming out the right side of that engine out underneath the hood. That may have been a problem. Take a deep breath, get all psyched up, scream, holler. Yeah, anything you want to do to get him out the egg. Chris Holler out of Winter Park, Florida. He's going hard with the gator cutting machine. Digging and chewing, hopping and jumping. He's still going. He could do it. He's passing 200 mark. Oh, and ends up just a little short. Just a little short that full mark.
I'll tell you, Les, right about the 150-foot mark, the last couple of trucks, we get that bouncing effect, and that cost them footage both times. Well, the Florida Cracker is not able to make it out the end. That means 3 in the pull-off. Boy, what a pull-off. The big Johnson pulling team, Scott Johnson driving. And they are in from Terry, Oklahoma with a 68 Chevrolet.
Oh, and it's up just a little.
In the hole, Tony Osteen, Scott Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, your first driver in the 5,800-pound four-wheel drive competition, Scott Johnson.
Okay, here he goes. He's got the yellow lights in the front. But he's taking down the track. He's going hard. He wants to get all the engines he can. Oh, great running.
Wow. You said it, lad. One whale of a run. Man, oh man. I mean, he put some power to the track. Scott Johnson has set the pace and set it in a big way. From Perry, Oklahoma, the Big J pulling team. There it is. 2, 23 and 3 less. That may be hard to beat. 2, 23 and 3. Tony, let's bring on the board.
You can see it on the replay there is. Scott Johnson at 223. That's going to be a tough one to beat. You can see really hot. You can see the smoke, steam. 3 feet, 223 feet. The distance to beat.
All right, stand back, clear the track. Here we go.
He was a Grand National Points champion this year. He's never... That flag is just just an approximate distance now. Let's not get carried away here. Gonna have to wait for the laser.
Approximate my foot. I saw Russell move the flag. Don't give me that approximate.
Checkered flag's just an approximate distance. Gonna have to wait. There it is, up on the board. 2:26 and 3. Ford, your new leader. And Ed, you know what that means? Do you know?
That means I want to bet.
Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
The four-wheel drive truck class, Chevy will not win any of them this weekend. It's either going to be Dodge or Ford. This is serious.
This is serious, boy.
But now remember, this afternoon it was Chevy, the Rodeck. Jeff Brockman won the two-wheel drive truck class. He pulled off with the Cleveland Air Races when they used to have the 51s and the 47s.
What do you say, Russell? Hey.
Oh, this is good.
Hey. Russell says I don't think so.
Interesting, Ed. We'll have to
wait for the measurement.
We have to wait for the replay. Did you notice about the 75 100-foot mark, he did start hopping just a little and lost some traction. Let's give him a good hand as it leads the arena. Jeff White. So here it is on the instant replay. As you look at it up on the screen, about 75 feet. He really took some bad hops and then settled down again. He's digging and chewing his way up there to the 224-foot mark. 224. You know what, Ed? That bumps the Chevy back to number super stock tractors that many people wait for. The heaviest class we have in the national circuit. John D. Thompson of Marshall, Illinois. John's tractor's been an Indy Super Bowl champion in the past. He's been right up in there. Strong contender. Here he goes. He's got a good one going. Look at the front end. Just picking it and carrying it. At that 150-foot mark. Still digging and chewing. 200. Just bobbing those front wheels on the track. And John D. Thompson, what a run he has to set the sled here in the 12,000-pound super stock class. Great run for John D. Thompson.
Once again with James Ray up here in Indiana. James Ray, please report to our announcer's table. James Ray, if you're in the Coliseum, please report to our announcer's table, please. On deck, Harold Wilson with an ACD-21. Jerry Hart, ladies and gentlemen, in the hole. Jerry Hart, your defending national champion. And this is going to be one good 12,000 super stock class.
And their strong contender. Here he goes. He's got a good score. Look at the
welcome you.
This
is our class.
150-foot mark. Okay, we still need four more guys down here to get their sizes on the red man jackets. Even though they're not here, if you don't sit down, Red Man's still going to send them a jacket. But we would like to come down so we get the correct size. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it as we get back to Bud.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the 12,000 super stock, we're ready to go. Johnny Thompson, bringing it right on down.
Oh, he's going hard. He's looking extremely strong. He's digging and chewing, going hard. Oh, and blows off the smoke tube. Oh, really putting out the pressure, and he blows the smoke tube right out of the catcher. Wow, what a run for John D. Thompson. And Ed, here's a guy that has been pulling tractors for many, many years and really loves the sport. You talk about a guy involved in agriculture. Here's one of the guys that really likes to farm and does a great job at farming.
Johnny Thompson will pick it up on the instant replay. Whale of a run, 222 feet. Here we go. Instant replay coming right down the track. Thompson, balance real good at the front. Hits the right brake just a tad, but no problems at all. When an airfish blow that smoke tube right off of there. John Thompson, as he sets the pace at 222 feet, as we open up the 12,000 super stock class. Harold Wilson. All right, let's do it for Harold Wilson. All the yellow cover people, this is our turn. Ladies and gentlemen, Harold Wilson. Watch him run, good looking run. Nice bit farther down the track, but I think he'll take that run. Brings up your defending national champion.
Coming out, going hard. You can see really smoking from underneath the hood. And then it comes to rest at the 164-foot mark.
J.J. Brown just talked with J.J. tractor official, and he said this entire engine has locked up. They will need to tow this.
He's thirsty for that first win. All the times he's been in the winner's circle, I can't right now pick out when he might have been at number 1, that Indy Super. Jerry Hart, the barnstormer. He's gone hard. Green flag is out for him. He's going right down the center of the track. Oh, he's looking extremely strong, just carrying that front end. He's at 200. He's looking really good, and looks like he's awful close.
Wow. Now, Les, I have to change my story a little bit. If Jerry Hart doesn't go out, then that means maybe the odds of a pull-up get slimmer at this point. Now, I still think we had a chance of somebody going out, but I hadn't figured Jerry Hart would be out of here.
Okay, let's wait for the distance to come up on the board. There it is, 233 even. 233 even, 1 foot short.
I missed it by a foot.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a good hand. Jerry Hart, the guy from Ohio.
And I'll tell you, Les, we're proud of him. Bobby Byram. Here we go, instant replay. Take a look at this, Brad. This is how the champion does it. The defending national champ, Jerry Hart, farmer from Vandalia, Ohio, has the tire speed right down the middle, no squirreling at all.
And he get over there to the left side of the track. You can see at one moment he braked. If he had not had to brake, possibly he could have slid it out.
Good point. Maybe
only 1 foot difference.
1 foot. And like you said,
there he goes, Bobby Byram, the international 1066.
All right, Bobby, tighten that chain. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can roll this thing out to the end. And you just might as well figure to get ahead of Jerry Hart, that's what you're going to have to do. I mean, what's another foot? That's what Jerry's saying. Why couldn't I have had another foot?
And another foot many times has cost $1,000.
Oh, easy, Les.
Cost $1,000 many times. Here he goes. He calls it the country roads. Bobby Byram. These super stock tractors are a handful to drive. The engine's powered by all that air going into them through the exhaust-driven turbochargers. In order to get those turbochargers to push in air, you got to get the RPM.
All right, Bobby goes.
He's got a good run coming out with the country roads. He's hopping and jumping, really getting into a bounce, front in the air, going hard, trying for that 234-foot mark. He's awful close, ending up short, spinning out just past the 200-foot mark.
Bobby Byram. Oh. All of the mail. Johnny Lancaster, been here many times. On deck. 12,000 super stock competition.
Bobby Byram out of Suffolk, Virginia. How many people do we have here from Virginia? Anybody here from Virginia?
Oh, yes, we got some people from Virginia. Welcome. Here we go. 2:14 and 6 for Bobby Byram.
Well, get ready to look at the replay. Here it comes. Bobby Byram finishing out at 2:14. You can see at that 75 to 100-foot mark. Getting a little rough ride, hopping and jumping, really fighting those brakes, but then straightens it out. Goes back towards the right side of the track, spinning out.
All right, we've got people back in the pit area, Les.
John Lancaster, Al Cope, Norm Green, the first guys to play this setup. Great driver, John Lancaster.
Come on, Johnny.
Over Indiana, AC 210. He's going hard, AC fans. This could be it. He's digging and chewing. He's going to the left side of the track. He's going to be awful close to that full mark. Let's take a look at it.
Oh, you Alan Chopper people, let's come alive. Oh, my. Hey, Johnny Lancaster jumping on it with his AC 210. That came off the assembly line in about late 60s. The late 60s.
Okay, we got an announcement, Ed.
All right, go ahead, Les.
We got a car parked underneath the grandstand, has a license on it by the name of Jackson. And if that's your car, they would like to see you there. You may have a problem, or somebody may have a problem with your car.
All right.
So if you have a license plate on your car, it's called Jackson, you better get out there.
Yes, Jackson.
Jackson?
You better.
Are you Jackson?
All right, here we go. It's
Well,
replay.
they said the tow truck's sitting there, and it will be moving very soon if you don't get there. It is on the
There we
replay.
go. Johnny Lancaster right straight down. I mean, tire speed looks excellent. Had to hit the brake, hit the right brake. Might have cost him footage, but he has moved into second place in this class. Johnny Lancaster at 2, 3, 0, and 1. Brings up Johnny Klug, former Knights of the fine line between the brake and the throttle. Watch his hand go down as he opens up the throttle. See how soon after that he starts to leave the brakes off. He holds the brakes on, opens the throttle to build turbo pressure. He's coming out hard. John Klug, the Red Baron, he's going extremely hard, having a good run. Front end just in the air, just bobbing. Oh, John, hold it down. Hold it down, Johnny.
And he's out there.
He's all right. He got her stopped. He got it stopped. John is fine. And his drawbar broke, Les. It broke loose. It wasn't the chain. It was the drawbar that broke. John is fine. He got it stopped. No problems. And when we tell you to stay clear of that runway, and I think, Les, he had so much momentum gone that the kill switch worked. He was just moving. There was that much momentum before he could get her stopped.
Wow. Let's give him a good hand. Johnny
Klug.
Barrett's up. Break for him. Everything is okay. I'll tell you, Ed, that must give you quite a feeling. One thing you can say, crossed the finish line faster than anybody else so far this weekend. Here it is on the instant replay. Watch it. Down about the 75-foot mark. And it doesn't even take any by it, hops and jumps. Just all of a sudden, he breaks away from the sled, and he just lets it actually coast right out the end. That's all he left to do. He needs D21. Green flag is out as he starts to wind it up. He's going hard. He has to get it down there and get past Jerry Hart's distance of 2:33 if he wants to move up into the number one spot. AC fans, look at this. He's looking extremely strong, really strong as he spins out short of that 233-foot mark. But Ed, he has to be well pleased with that distance. Now, John Lancaster currently setting number 2 at 230 feet, and John Thompson number 3 at 222. We'll have to wait for the distance for Max Simpson to see where he places in the lineup right now. Not enough to get it out the end to get in the lead, but a real strong run.
219.11, Les. 219.11 if you're keeping score with us. That's good enough for fourth place, Johnny Klug. I got so excited, never gave the distance. 169.2. Here's the instant replay. Les, call it out.
There it is. You can see front end of the air. He starts to work over towards the left side of the track, and at the point about the 150, 200-foot mark, he was really breaking to the left, but a good job at driving. Shoots right for the left corner.
Here we come, ladies and gentlemen. South Charleston, Ohio's Danny Dean.
There he goes. He's got a nice one underway, picking the front end. Beautiful weight job as he goes down through, maybe just a little high at that point, getting awful close to the left side of the track. No, sir. Not enough tonight.
Not
Good
tonight.
run for Danny Dean, but not enough to move it out into number 1. He ends up, and you can see it on the screen, he's about, a foot and a half off of the white line.
Well, you know, I kind of get into these super stocks. Les used to drive the modified. I didn't think, Les, when he came by the 100-foot mark, didn't think he had quite the momentum that we normally see Danny Dean when he's winning. Now, a whale of a run, but not quite.
You know, the first tractor I drove in competition was an International 1456.
Really?
International 966, 211 feet 1 inch for Danny Dean. Here's the rerun. Watch him. He comes out very smooth, breaks him loose, really starts turning about 10 to 15 feet out, picks up the front end, and right about the 100-foot mark, really goes to the left side of the track. You can see him fighting to break, but an excellent job of driving. He knew his limitations. He really didn't back out of it, break it too hard. But we see a lot of smoke and steam coming out the front of that tractor after.
D21.
Well,
Al Cook.
Al's been a past Grand National Point champion, past Super Stock 4 of the year, but I can't find if he was I don't believe he was a past Indy champion.
So.
I don't think he ever got that #1 spot.
Close.
And this would be a great time to get it. Here he goes, Al Cook, front in the air. He's looking really good. The Ellis Cowboy, 150, 200. He's still looking good, AC fans. Maybe just a little short.
Whale of a run.
Oh, he had the AC fans on their feet for just a moment.
Whale of a run.
He was looking extremely strong. And Ed, look at the dirt here after the pan crosses over the track. See how that dirt is really just smashed down tight and sort of peeled up. There's that much friction there. It's really peeling the dirt as the pan crosses over the top.
So what you're saying, Les, is that this thing is tough sled.
Tough sled. Good point.
When you tear up that much, if it's just going to slide over the top, look at this. Here it is, flashed up, 221 feet, 8 inches. I like those monitors. We've had more video in this event than we've ever had. And for Les and I to be calling out the instant replay, we're doing that for the television people and for the video that's being taken so that you can purchase a videotape and take this back. Here we go. Al Cook with the instant replay, 221.8. Let's follow it through.
Here he goes. Okay, starts to pick up the front end and carries it from about 75 to 150 and right down to the 200-foot mark. Still carrying the front end until he spins out. In fact, he picked it up at 75 foot, never left it set down again until he spun out. Great run for Al Cook. Let's give the Ellis Cowboy, the AC man, Al Cook. But he has had some fantastic runs out of the International 986. International 986 of Jerry Van Dorks out of Charlotte, Michigan. And right now he would like to get into the winner's circle here at the Indy Super Bowl with this tractor. And I think this is one of the guys that came so close and has not made it to that #1 position. 233 feet is the distance he has to beat. Jerry Hart still the guy to get here in the class. He comes out hard, not picking that front end up. He'll still have it in jumping, still not picking the front end up. Also pushing water out over the side of the hood. Tough break for Joe Kwiatkowski. Now, interesting, 2 in a row, 2 internationals in a row, both of them pushing a lot of water out over the right side of the front of the hood. Tough break for Joe Kwiatkowski. That now brings us down to 2 more to hook and run here in the 12,000-pound super stock class. There it is on the instant replay. You can see coming out at about the 75-foot mark, starts to pick up the front end and has a really well-weighted balance in the front end. All those back tires, but shut down as Ron Rickman throws up the red flag because of all the water coming out over the side of the hood.
Hey, Russell.
Russell's busy. He's out there directing traffic. Here is a guy that can do it.
Jerry Hart's on top, 233. Van Dunian still out in front. J. Hart Bear, out of White Mills, Maryland. International 1066. 233 feet is the distance to beat. To move the AC off the #2 position, they'd have to pass the 230-foot 1-inch mark. Here he goes, J. Howard Meredith. He's gone hard, digging in and chewing. Gone hard. He's got a good run going. He's looking strong. Still going, 200. Gone. Oh! Awful close. Wow. I'm not sure. I think AC now
looking awful good.
He says John Lancaster, he loses his bet if we went better than 230.1, right?
230 feet 1 inch. Of course,
Jay Howard Meredith.
We got another one to go yet, though.
Is this it?
Bob Thompson back there, 227 feet.
6.
One more to go yet.
That's right. 227.6. We're down to 1.
Saved by 3 feet. As good as a mile, he said.
That's right. Oh, down to 1. Your buddy's starting to sweat, the little fellas. Help him out.
You want to raise it to 10? Is that what they're saying? You want to up the wager to $10? Here he goes, J. Howard Merritt. He's going hard. Up to 10. You want to go up to 10? Going hard. He's got a good run going. They say they want to raise it up to $10. You want to go to 10? Gone. You want to go to 10? Get your money out. They say take it up.
There's a buddy down here that's got $15 on the table saying that you will knock John Lancaster out of second place. Another $15 on the table saying that John Lancaster will hang on with this Alice Chalmers. And I mean, this guy is ready. Bob Thompson, are you ready? Let's see what happens.
There he goes. It's looking like a good run. Oh, he is looking strong. He's really looking good. He's going. He's digging. He's chewing. It's going to be awful close. Oh, it is going to be close to that 230-foot, 1-inch mark. We're going to have to wait.
Don't you go clapping too soon, little guy. I mean, it's close. The green light is on. Let's see who won the $30.
230 feet, 1 inch was what the AC of John Lancaster's at. There it is, 225 AC. AC hangs on to number 2. Hey, we thank you guys for making it interesting.
All right, a lot of fun.
Yeah. Let's give these guys up here a good hand. They made it interesting for everyone, and the little guy down front here. Let's give both a good hand. He's chewing. It's going to be
He'll buy the pizza, guys. Let him buy the pizza.
Yeah, he's buying the pizza tonight. Yeah, we didn't get their names. We should have found out who they are.
Good guys. All right, we'll take the top 3 in this class for our trophy presentation.
The hitch height and the weight are the 2 big determining factors.
John A. Mann, East Canton, Ohio. Hi, John.
Yes. Oh, he's burning them out of the hole. He's going hard. Still going, digging in and chewing, and again the stack comes off on the right side. Hopping, jumping, chewing, digging. Well, a lot of horsepower in this machine. You actually see he did shift it in.
Yep.
Now, as we found out the other night, this does have an Allison automatic transmission in it. It has an Allison automatic transmission.
Well, I don't know where all those semi-horns came from, but it sounds like a whole bunch of trucks in here.
I think that's the guys from Germany.
Oh, a beautiful truck. It's just hard to believe, Les. And take a look at this one coming in. That was built in '74. I love that paint job. But here comes the killer. Feast your eyes on this one. If you haven't seen this one, look at this baby coming in. Hey, we haven't talked about, and I've never been to a race, but I understand, Les, there are places in the U.S. that they race these.
I know they do at Pocono.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give John Mann and the Lady Butterfly. If you like that truck and the way it looks, give him a good hand as he lays the arena. Beautiful truck. Chewing, digging. Well, a lot of horsepower. Superliner Mac. And he bought this one just for pulling. Okay, starting to come bailing out. Lifting the front end in the air. Going hard, digging in and chewing. Has that left front tire up. Still digging in and chewing. Going for the 200 foot mark.
Look at this.
Going and bring it right down.
How you like that? Huh? How you like that? We thought you'd like that. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Pretty neat. We're going to bring in another one. Wait till you see this one coming in.
After the smoke clears.
After the smoke, you can see it.
Oh, he's got the hood up already on this big cat machine.
All right, Ray Carpenter. The Bounty Hunter.
We got the Killer and the Bounty Hunter both going after the Little Butterfly. Still bailing out. Lifting the front end in the air. Going hard, digging.
Well, I never did get the distance up here. I better check Johnny Mann, 157 feet.
Here it is on the replay. And look at that front end in the air right down to when he shuts her down. Front end in the air, carried it all the way. Let's give J.R. Ray Collins a good hand as he lays the arena.
So Johnny Mann lasts at 157. J.R. Collins at 199. Bounty Hunter.
Cheer him on if you'd like to see him out there, number 1. Oh, he's going hard. Good looking. Peterbilt out the bounty hunter. Just keep right on going. He's heading for the wall. Still going. Oh! Hey, he's right there.
How you like that?
I got a little closer tonight.
Oh, he's right up against the wall.
He has about 22 inches in there tonight instead of 32.
Oh, he put the halt to her.
Well, I see it was big enough for that great big guy to walk through. So you had to have about 3 foot.
Man, Ray Carpenter. Let's see if he made it. There it is. Full pull.
No doubt about it. Here it is on the rerun. Look at it. Starts to pick the front tires up. Just balanced about right. Out of 75 to 100 feet, he picks them up and never lets them touch the track until he shuts it down. And by that time, the people had already cleared out the front seats there on that corner.
And he could have kept right on going. Let's see if they're going to bring Johnny Mann back in. Ed, you bringing Johnny Mann back? He doesn't know. Let's see what they say.
Well, he'd probably be coming back in from the other end.
And there he goes, the bounty hunter.
Now, big thanks goes out to Dave Hager, the NC Plus Hybrid sled tonight.
He's right
Oh, to